Welcome to the South Atlanta Hornets BuzzTV.
The broadcast that spotlights what's happening virtually at the best high school in the city of Atlanta.
We are proud scholars of South Atlanta High School, where our mission is to work daily to change the mindset of who we are and what we can be.
While our vision is a school that builds future leaders who will one day have a lasting impact and ultimately change the world.
Well, today is February 2021, and I am JoJo.
And I am Carly. Today is Black History Month, and JoJo has a Black History fact to share with us today. Take it away, JoJo.
Before Rosa Parks, there was Claudette Colvin. 9 months before Rosa Parks made the bus boycott era happen in 1955, 15-year-old Claudette refused to give up her seat on the same bus system in Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
And here's some more cool information. While virtual learning has been going pretty well, for those of us who would like to return to face-to-face learning, that opportunity will be available pretty soon.
That's right, but remember, if we want to continue having the opportunity for face-to-face learning, we have to follow the CDC guidelines, which includes washing your hand for at least 20 seconds, cover your mouth when you cough or you sneeze, practicing social distancing for 6 feet apart, and wearing masks in public.
Now let's also discuss the requirements for students who are enrolled in face-to-face instruction that will begin this month. First, let's address entering the building.
No access. Visitors are not allowed in the building during this time.
Masks required. Students and staff are required to wear masks at all times. Students may be provided a mask if they cannot obtain one.
Screening, temperature checks, and questionnaires will be given to all staff and students.
Now let's discuss the requirements once we are in the building.
Sure thing.
All students and staff must engage in frequent hand washing, including upon arrival, before and after meals, after restroom use, after coughing or sneezing, and before dismissal. Although hand washing is highly encouraged, hand sanitizing stations will be provided as an extra safety measure. Now we are going to turn it over to Miss Winston on more information on the hand sanitizing stations.
Hi, Hornet Nation. As you enter each classroom, you want to look for the hand sanitizing stations like this one here. Then you will pump it at least once or twice to dispense the hand sanitizer. Rub it in your hands for about 20 seconds, just like you would do if you were washing your hands. You don't want to be tempted to use a paper towel to wipe your hands dry because you want to allow your hands to air dry so that the solution will be able to do what it's intended to do, which is to kill viruses and bacteria. Okay, turning it back over to you, ladies.
Thank you, Ms. Winston, for the information on the hand sanitizing station. Students will not share classroom supplies and should plan to bring or use those assigned to them throughout the day. Students should not leave any personal belongings at school. Students will be expected to take home all personal items at the end of the day.
Water fountains have been disabled. Students are encouraged to use their own water bottles that are marked with their names on it and to fill it each day at home. Bottle filling stations are located throughout the building.
Hornets, the following is a checklist that you want to be sure that you are following daily.
Wear a mask. Stay home if sick. Bring all materials, no sharing. Use a water bottle. Wash hands regularly.
And as it relates to our daily interactions, lockers will be prohibited and students will be required to carry all of their belongings with them throughout the day.
Desks and/or tables in the classroom will be spaced to allow for social distance.
Will be required to wear masks and maintain physical distance while on the bus.
Breakfast will be grab and go and provided daily.
Lunch will be served inside of the classrooms.
Now, take a look at our bell schedule.
In case of sickness, if a student exhibits any symptom of illness, teachers will contact the nurse via the front office. The nurse will ask a few questions to determine whether the student needs to go to the care room or can be seen in a regular school health office.
Individuals presenting with a fever cannot return until symptom-free for 24 hours without fever-reducing medications. If a healthcare provider suspects COVID-19 or they have been identified as a close contact to a confirmed positive case, they should remain out of school and follow the return to school and child care guidance after COVID-19 illness or exposure.
APS Comprehensive Health Services Department will monitor and maintain self-reported COVID-19 cases.
According to DPH, a COVID-19 outbreak in a school setting is defined as 2 or more laboratory-confirmed COVID-19 cases among students or staff with illness onset with a 14-day period who are epidemiologically linked. Masks with valves are unsafe for others and will not be allowed unless covered by a second surgically quality mask. Bandanas, gaiters, and fleece or knitted face coverings do not stay in place well and are not as effective.
Mask wearing tips. Surgical masks may be reused as long as there is no visible damage, dirt, or bad odor. Leave them for several days in a non-humid environment, whereas bacteria and fungi grow on cotton. They do not grow on the material that surgical masks are made of. Wash cloth masks or face shields daily and label them to avoid confusion. Ear savers that connect to the earlobes behind the head may be purchased online to improve the fit of the mask and also reduce ear strain. Carry 3 to 4 masks with you in order to change masks in case of sneezing or swelling.
Backpack with class materials, paper, notebooks, pencils, and pens. School-issued computer charging cord and headphones labeled each item.
Label water bottle, 3 to 4 masks to be worn throughout the day, and personal sanitation items are needed.
Now we have a couple of messages from Mrs. Miles. First off, let's learn how to detect fake news on the internet with Mrs. Miles.
Hi Hornets, my name is Miss Miles. I am your media specialist and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about media literacy. So I have a little acronym that I like to use when I'm trying to figure out whether or not I can trust what I see on the internet when I'm looking for the news. There's a lot of information out there and not all of it is true, not all of it is useful, and we need to make sure that we are verifying our sources. Now, what is a source? A source is a person or a place or information that we get. It could be a book, it could be a video, it could be a podcast, or what have you. So I use my little acronym A, B, C, D to let me know whether or not I can share this information or whether or not I can trust this information for myself. So A, attribution. Who said it? Who said that? Who? Who said what you read? Is it a person you trust, meaning like a journalist? Journalists have things that they have to do to verify their sources. Or is this just somebody at home on the internet just typing up their opinion? So who said it? Bias. Does this person have a reason to lie? So if I'm getting some information about chocolate chip cookies, am I going to trust the people who are selling sugar cookies to tell me that chocolate chip cookies give you cancer? Probably not. That's because that person is biased. So not only who said it, does that person have a reason to lie or a reason to sway you in one way or the other? That's called bias. The next is corroboration. Is there somebody else who is saying the same thing that I can also trust? Journalists steal from each other or take from each other or use each other as sources. So if there is something that is true in one place, you'll be able to find it in a couple of other places that you trust as well. If there's only one person in some deep blog somewhere that's saying this one thing that they heard from someone else, you probably can't trust it. So corroboration. And lastly, the date. Is this current information, or is this something that happened a year ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago? Information is always updating. There may be stuff that comes out that we don't find out about, or that is updated day to day. So what was true last week, we may got more information and is not true today. So if you find something that's old, you might want to find something that has more information that is newer. So let's go over our acronym again. Attribution. A, who said it? Bias. Does that person have a reason to lie? C, corroboration. Are there a couple of other people that I trust that are saying the same thing? And then date. How old is this information? If you use this trusty acronym ABCD, you should be able to navigate the internet, share as you will, and get as much information as you need.
Thank you, Ms. Miles, for sharing with us how we can detect fake news.
Here is another message from Mrs. Miles.
All right, so we're going to learn how to access your email. So you're going to log into My Backpack as you normally would, and you're going to look for the Office 365 icon. And it should be in alphabetical order, so it's right here, or you could type in Office. So once you click on Office 365, you're going to have to sign in again. So remember, now you usually sign into your Google with this login, with your aps.k12 account, but you're students. So for your email, you're going to have to put the @student.apsk12.org on there. So I'm going to go ahead and log in so you can see that. Okay, so we are here, and this is what it looks like when you sign into your Office 365. And you can access Word and Excel and all of that, but what you want to pay attention to for your email is this one right here that says Outlook. If you click on it, it's going to take you to your email. And you'll see you may have already been getting some email from other people already, where they've got your email account from the school. But if you'd like to go ahead and use your email from there, you can just click on New Message, put in the to field who you would like to email to, and send it, and you're good to go. That's it.
Before we leave, we have one more announcement for seniors concerning the 2021 yearbook.
Happy New Year, seniors! Your senior yearbook is underway. If you have not joined the senior yearbook on Google Classroom, or you have not taken pictures all around the hornet's nest this school year, we suggest you get snapping. You may take pics with multiple classmates or family members. We just ask that you please be sensible and safe. Some of your photos are due by next weekend, so plan wisely and be photo ready. By getting that outfit right, shape up and/or hair done, be sure to submit your pictures in the classwork section in the senior yearbook on Google Classroom.
If you would like to be a senior yearbook correspondent, it's not too late. Go to Miss Anita Smith SAHS webpage and join the yearbook Remind. We have started showcasing those Hornets doing great things on and off camera. So if you know any great deals that have gone unmentioned, please use the link below and in the description of this video to submit that information to us.
This can be to recognize a special teacher, support staff member, or administrator. or it can be a fellow classmate, parent, or guardian.
If it is a great deed performed by a member of the Hornet Nation, we want to hear about it and make a big buzz.
Miss Annette Smith would like to recognize Mary Mensa and Jakari Wade. Miss Smith sends big thanks to Mary and Jakari for your outstanding dedication to yearbook this far. Hornets, you rock!
It is almost that time, but before we sign off, let's recite the Hornet Creed. I am a Hornet, responsible for what I become. I am a Hornet, not quitting until the race is won. I am a Hornet.
I stand with dignity and pride. I am a Hornet, pushing all small things aside. I am a Hornet. There will never be another like me. I am a Hornet.
Standing tall, all I can be. I am a Hornet, a leader. I show no fear. I am a Hornet, South Atlanta, the school I hold dear.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in.
And have a great day of teaching and learning. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Dear alma mater, we pledge our loyalty. Through sacrifice and lofty goals, we humbly strive for thee. Oh, alma mater, you are dear. Dear alma mater, we proudly hail thy name. Through the years of happiness, joys, and tears, we'll dedicate our lives to you. Hail to South Atlanta, we'll always praise thy name. Through the years, we'll work each day with pride and dignity. Oh, South Atlanta, we love you. Alma mater, you are dear. South Atlanta, we'll